Ow. Welcome to Shitty Cooking. French edition. Today, we're doing French food. Because France won the World Cup, and that's what we're doing. Okay. Today, we're gonna make some stuff that's not gonna go well. Steak tartare, chicken cordon bleu, and escargot. I've only had escargot raw, and I'm scared because I've never made it. And I ordered shells off of Amazon. So that's where we're at right now. So we need 2 cups of butter, room temperature. Is there a way to speed up butter to make it become room temperature faster but not put it in the microwave? Body temperature. You know, just put it right up here. It's kind of alarming that it's just staying there. 1.5 tablespoons of kosher salt. We need a 1/2 tablespoon of freshly ground pepper. We need a pinch of a ground nutmeg, 12 garlic cloves, which I definitely have. Is 1 shallot just one of these? Wait, did I say shallot? Shit. Okay, we'll just use it anyways. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We're off to a wonderful start. Let's go. I mean, honestly, like it's an onion, right? Like a spring onion, a shallot is a tiny onion. This is basically a tiny onion. 24 large empty escargot shells, which, do I wash these? What do I do with this? Oh man. You know what? Let's get that closer. There's a lot going on in there. There's a lot going on in there. So we're gonna drain this. I'm not gonna look at it. What do we got in here, ladies and gentlemen? Snails. Just beat it until it's smooth. All right, so I'm gonna just say that this is probably what I should use, maybe. I feel like I gotta chop it up somehow though. You know, it's just, move, bitch, move. Oh man, grabbing on butter is weird. I feel naughty. I shouldn't grab this much butter. It's forbidden. It's not warm enough. Like it's difficult. The whisk is the whisk is not gonna work well. I'm gonna put this shit in the microwave and there's nothing you can do to stop me. This is esports. When Twitch.tv was created, this is what they had in mind. Let's just get all that butter out of there, you know? This butter has already done its time. It doesn't need to be in there in the cage in the prison. So I need to put this shit back in there, all right? I don't care what you have to say. This is just, there's a lot going on here and none of it's positive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So smooth. Smells like butter. All right. Wine. How much wine? I got some. But how much? 1 tablespoon of dry white wine. 1 tablespoon of white wine. 1 tablespoon for me. Pepper. How much? 1/2 teaspoon. I don't know. How much is 1/2 teaspoon? Is that 1/2 teaspoon? Oh, that's a lot of pepper. Look at that. That's a sizable lad. Do they make already ground pepper? I don't know how to accurately measure 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm just gonna grind for like 5 minutes. That's how much that is. Are you kidding? You guys are wild. I'm gonna put more in. There's nothing you could tell me. Well, who cares? Oh no, my snails taste too peppery. It's better than tasting like literally anything else. Pinch of nutmeg. How much is a pinch? I mean, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Nutmeg. Honestly, one of my favorite things in this world. It smells like Christmas. It smells good. Nutmegs and cloves. 12 garlic cloves. Good news, that's gonna take 75 minutes. There's 2 things I've learned from cooking very sparingly. And it's 1, if you ever wanna be a good cook, you should never watch what I do. 2, if you ever wanna be a normal human, just fucking buy the prepackaged stuff because it's not gonna make that big of a difference. You suck at cooking anyways, so why is it even gonna matter if you use the best ingredients? Look at Papa John's. He used better ingredients and he had better pizza. And he's racist. I don't wanna be like Papa John's. I wanna use the worst ingredients. In my head, I'm like, I wish I had a slap chop right here, but I don't have one. How much garlic are you gonna have? Is there ever too much garlic? It's a lot of shit, huh? I should probably make this a lot more fine. This lens is absurd. This lens is so good. What is going on? Look at this shit. Oh man, you could read my palm. I don't know. All right, anyways, I think I should dice it up a little bit more, so let's just go with that. Knife skills are overrated until you cut your hand off and then they're super rated, but that's that. Now we need to mix it in. Oh, we need parsley. Shit, parsley is just legal weed when you think about it. 3/4 cup, no problem. How much is that? This is probably more than 3/4 of a cup, but whatever. So I've got to throw this in the mixture. Let's go ahead and do that. Where's my butter at, boys? I have found it. This smells pretty good. I'd be lying to you if I said this doesn't smell great. So now I need to put this in a bag and then cut the tip of it. We also call that circumcision. Good news, I only have 1 bag left, so I hope nothing else requires bags. Do I need to put the steak tartare in the freezer? And by tartare, I just mean the cut of beef that I'm using in the freezer so it's easier to cut? Or should I just keep it in the fridge? I feel like I should put it in the freezer so it's easier to slice up. All right, those are some nice shells. Yeah, they are. How do I insert the snake, or the snails in there? Hold on, I'm having like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast here. What if I scrambled some eggs, filled up the snail shell, and cooked them in the oven? And then you crack the snail shell. It's for presentation. You crack the fucking shell open with a hammer at the table and everybody's like, oh my God, you're so artistic. And then you're like, yeah, bitch, it's just an absurdly small portion of scrambled eggs. There's no way I could fit an egg in a snail shell, but I could fit an egg in. What if I just put the egg yolk in there? Let's start by trying to fill this up with egg. Okay, wow, that's surprisingly not very deep. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not gonna make any more. So I'm just gonna. Well, fuck, my hole's too big. That's what she said. All right, you know what? Pack it up, pack it in. Take one of these bad boys, I'm gonna stuff it in the shell somehow. So the question is, do I stuff it how do I get it in there? How do I tuck it in there? Oh, like this? Ooh, oh, that goes in. Is that normal? Is that how it should look? I don't know. You know? All right, so I stuffed that. Ooh, what the fuck is wrong with this one? This one's weird looking. I don't like it. I'm gonna stuff it in there real good though. You know, honestly, like, it doesn't look bad. Oh God, it just shit. Like, it literally just pooped. I don't know what else to say. That's non-aesthetic. How am I gonna get these out? Why do you cook them in shells? Seriously, the more that I think about this, the more that I realize, like, I guess with a fork. I don't have one of those special snail forks. This is so much butter and shit. Like, I need to make steak with this. There are I don't really know what else I'd use this for. Throw this away. Let's do a little cleanup. So our oven is now done with the preheating. It's sitting there ready to take my snail. 10 to 15 minutes, you guys ready? That's a relatively simple amount of time here. So this is going to be used for the steak tartare, as well as the garlic bread. You know, that's like the thickness you want right there. It's like a solid thickness. I'm down with that thickness. Come here. God, there's so much extra butter. I just want you to slide on down. Coat the bread with your lovely nectar. Where's the goddamn hole? And why aren't you going out of it? This is such a... Where the fuck are you? Fucking make friends with the bread. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm just gonna overcook them. It said 10 to 15 minutes or until the butter no longer tastes raw. Okay, please, I almost burned myself. Tastes like butter. So what do we need to do? Basically, combine salt, capers, mustard, don't have, in a non-reactive bowl. Is there any way I could substitute, we gotta adapt. Wait! I got mustard. A thin layer of Dijon can make many sandwiches better. That is true. A thin layer of love could also make my childhood better, but that didn't happen. All right, I'm gonna, first impressions, it smells great. Second impressions, the egg, some of these have fallen over. Is that a problem? I don't know yet. They look good. Is the word good applicable in this? I mean, the egg looks fire. Look at that. The egg one looks great. We're at a restaurant, you know, and somebody's like, I want the snail egg. And you're like, what the fuck is that? And then somebody comes over, just puts this down. And you're like, well, god damn, that looks cool. And then you just grab a hammer and you... There you go. And then you break it open and somebody's like, wow, this presentation is insane. And you're like, yeah, all this for, you know, for that. And then you just kind of eat it. That's pretty good. You know? The egg was super fluffy. Overall, probably wouldn't make that again, but it was pretty good egg, you know? Now we actually have to eat real escargot, and I'm not sure how to go about doing this. Okay. I don't, you know, it's not bad. It's just a little chewy. And then like towards the end, it starts tasting more and more like dirt. It's like not uncomfortable. It's just like, tastes like really garlicky butter and salt. Let's do one that's, this one looks really good. What do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's pretty good. How you doing? Look at that. Look at the crispiness on that bread. I want you to look at that bread and tell me that bread doesn't look like your father. Look at that. I think my new favorite thing is this fucking camera. I just want to try the garlic bread. Oh. The exterior, hella crunchy. Interior, spongy. Look at that. I'm the best cook ever. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of brine capers, drained and rinsed. Drained and rinsed. All right, well, oh no, wait a minute, am I out of, uh-oh. So we're out of paper towels. We're gonna put that into the mixing bowl, which exists over here. I kinda wanna eat, I'm gonna have one more snail. What a weird sentence that I've just said. I don't know, man, it's just, they're sitting over there looking so lonely, and look at the butter, it's getting cold. Yeah, I'm throwing the rest out though. And then mustard, how much mustard? 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. What the fuck? Capers aren't easy to mash, guys. So here is $20 worth of steak. Actually, $19.19, I lied to you. That's the best reason never to go vegan. Look at the marbling on that son of a bitch. What I'm gonna do here is I kinda wanna trim this part of the fat off before I dice it. The fat actually comes away really easily. Like, I mean, obviously I'm leaving some meat on there, but it's not, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm fucking cutting it all up. Oh! Well, hey. Again, it doesn't really matter what it looks like because we're dicing this up and then we're mixing in with shit. Otherwise I should probably get rid of this too, yeah? I didn't know that fat was like, you could pull away fat so easily from meat. I've also never trimmed meat before, so I didn't know that you could do that. Freezing was definitely the correct way. I'm worried though, like I just sharpened this knife and it is sharp enough, but I'm worried that if I wait any longer, it's just gonna start smashing it. Every time that I have steak tartare, it's usually in, God, what's a good comparison? It's usually in cubes about the size of a grain of rice. Is that a good comparison for size? I don't know. I almost want to put this back in the freezer. I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna prep chicken cordon bleu. Chicken cordon bleu. Never made it before, very excited. Actually, should we do no, let's do a Grizz thing. So, we're making food for Grizz, my dog. By food, I mean this incredibly fatty chunk of meat here. Fat side down, come on, baby. Got that nice sizzle. Chicken with ham and cheese is basically what it is. So that's what we got going on. Is it out of focus? Sorry, I can't see. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Now it's in focus. Now it's super in focus. Hey, Grizz. You want some steak? You want this steak? You gotta be a good boy. This is a lot of steak, man. I really could have done with like half of this. All right, I'm gonna cut it like an idiot here. And then, oh, this is working. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. All right, let's just try it out. I got plenty of eggs. Shit. Well, I didn't crack it, but whoops. Let's try this one again. Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. All right, we're gonna just do it the normal way. There you go, you saucy bitch. Egg number one, yolk number one. Get your little sperm thing detached, whatever this is, you know, that gunk. Uncracked by itself egg yolk is honestly beautiful. Look at that. You know, like they just sit there so nice. Pop that yolk. Is there red mustard? Like, why do we specify yellow mustard? Looks pretty good. 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 dashes of hot sauce, 4 dashes. I'm gonna just add this in here and let them get to know each other, you know? All right, how much, 2 tablespoons? 2 tablespoons, that's not a lot. That's literally this. Here's 1. Here's 2. Honestly, there you go. Really try and hold it together. And then from up top, even though this one's already fallen apart, ta-da, diced onion, the end. Look at that medley of colors. Like, that's a really attractive bowl. That bowl has some character to it, and I like it. Worcestershire sauce, AKA Worcestershire sauce. 4 dashes. 1, 2, 3. 3 dashes of hot sauce. 3/4 of a teaspoon of crushed chili flakes. All right, and voila. So honestly, I probably should have used a little bit more steak. It actually smells really good and it looks really good. Would you eat this? Look at how pristine it is. Raw steak, wow. Raw egg. There you go. This is actually, I'm gonna eat this in its entirety. When you think that I'm joking. Oh. Oh man. You thought we were done. Chicken cordon bleu time. Let's go. Pound the chicken breast into a 1/4 inch thickness. So we'll do that and then sprinkle each side salt and pepper, 1 cheese slice, 1 ham slice, and then roll it up. It's Operation Beat Your Meat. I know you're excited because I am too. What am I gonna beat the meat with? Vodka? Wine. That's what I'm gonna use. Welcome to Shitty Cooking. Chicken is the bane of my existence. No matter how many times I make chicken, I always seem to fuck it up. I don't understand what the hell's going on, but chicken for me is the hardest thing in the world. I don't understand why I can't make a good seared chicken breast. I'm just gonna do 1 Swiss cheese slice. I mean, Swiss is not my favorite cheese. This is gonna be easy. I've never made this before, but thank God it's just like stick it in the oven kind of shit. This looks pretty good, smells pretty good. This ham is real shiny. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta roll this shit up. How do you just hang it? There's too much of an overhang. There you go, big boy. Why? Like, what's the point of this? Yeah. Looks like chicken. Definitely looks like it needs to be done a little bit longer. So we'll keep it running. I didn't bread it. Oh shit. No. I bought panko just for this occasion. How could you let me? It's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. What I'll do is I'll just, hey. How do we adapt? How do we adapt here? What's the case here? We deep fry it. So the one that I am going to deep fry, I'm gonna take out now. Fun fact, I have just learned this second that if you pull the bottom of your tongs, they don't open anymore. Literally, didn't need those tongs anyways. Next question. Wow. Honestly, it looks fine. If it was breaded, it would look a lot better. It's just gonna be dried out. It doesn't look brown because there's, you know, this looks like your grandpa's ass. It doesn't matter. Roll you around in the flour. Dump you some egg. Roll you around in a panko. Look, if this is I can't believe, what if I fuck up the easiest part? All I needed to do was bread this and it would have been fine. We're gonna double bread it. So there you have it. This is the culmination of our mistake that we have audibled into something that hopefully is not that bad. This is chicken, Swiss cheese, and ham wrapped together, cooked in an oven Let's do a cross section and really praise Jesus. Also, this is what it looks like without being fried. So like, which one would you rather have on your plate? Please let the cross section be good. Oh my God. Oh, it looks edible. Let's take a bite out of this big boy. See what we got. Oh. I made something edible. It was really good. I'm gonna bring somebody off the street to try this. This is the best thing I've ever made in my entire life. Okay, here's the thing. Seasoning chicken is tough, right? Everybody has their personal preference. This is the right amount of pepper, the right bite from the Swiss cheese, the ham adds that little bit of extra flavor, but not being too commanding. The panko has the crunch. The chicken is moist, but not dry, and also not super underdone. Wow. Out of everything I made, this is the one. And the spiral too. Like, the thing is that it's not just like a good tasting thing. Like, the cross section is appropriate. It looks, it does the job. If somebody cut into this in a restaurant, this is what they'd expect from it.